Hello and good evening, everyone. Hope everyone is fine. This is Noman Durrani here, host of this meeting and the advisory board member. I hope you all are fine as well. I can see again many people joined in our weekly webinar. Today is, of course, Thursday, and every Thursday we do our company's official webinar in English language, and other one we do in Urdu language on Monday, every Monday. Now, I can see the numbers are raising, and in every seconds people are coming from many countries, and every week I try to say the name of all the countries, but every time I forget some names. But let me see. Okay, I can see people from Pakistan, welcome. People from United Kingdom, people from Italy, yes, I can see. People from Turkey, people from Vietnam, um, Cambodia, and Nigeria, and what else? How many people are there? Croatia, of course, Croatia. People from Croatia, people from Romania, of course. And let's see what other names are coming in the chat. Okay, Greece, and okay. So these are the people. So thank you very much to be here. I would like to welcome you all. It's a great thing that you guys always come into the webinar, and then always come to the webinar and attend these webinars and have the knowledge from directly from the company and get all the latest updates and information from the company. These are the very good sources to get all the information. So we always suggest and we always request to the people that always come to these webinars, always attend these webinars to be updated, because if you feel that this JAAG company is your fortune, is your business, is your company, and you have to know all the latest updates as well. And yes, thank you very much. I can see Thailand and Nigeria. Nigeria, I've already said about Nigeria, people from Nigeria, Thailand, Turkey, Italy. You know, after hosting these webinars, you know, I learn all the countries' name. So great, thank you very much to be here. Let's start our today's webinar. And again, today's webinar is again very special, very important, with the, of course, their information, their updates as well. But today, our Chief Marketing Officer, Mr. Adrian, will be here, and he will be sharing all the ups and downs and all the latest things about the exchanges and how to trade in the right way. That's the very important thing. Most of the people don't know how to trade on the exchanges and how to be how to go into the trade and proper, you know, selecting the selling order and buying order and every other thing. So of course, we will be having compensation plan training as well. And of course, at the end, our CEO, Dr. Ghefari will be here, and he will be giving latest updates about our ecosystem. So let's start and let's move on to our first guest speaker, who is our Chief Operating Officer, Mr. Josip. And I always say every week, you see whatever I say every week, it's, you know, 100% go into the more. Why? Because Mr. Joseph is extremely communicating to the whole community regarding the KYCs, regarding the compensation plan, and every other issues people raise on the Telegram. Mr. Joseph is the first one who raised the hand and who try to help the community. So first of all, from the whole community, we would like to say thanks to Joseph, because you are the man always available for all kind of help. So thank you very much, Joseph. And if you can unmute yourself.
Yes.
People
yes.
are here to listen to you, sir.
Yes, Norman, I hope you can listen to me as well.
Yes.
Thank you very much for your words, and my greetings to everybody who attended our evening webinar.
Thank you.
So, can you give me option to share my screen? I will start. I want to start this evening for some, let's call it, let's name it light information, because that information is not only light. I can say that. Just I need to move this upstairs. Yes, now it's easy. Okay. I hope you can see my screen.
Yes, we can see your screen. Yes.
Okay, thank you. Thank you very much. So that information, what I want to share for the beginning, I name it light information, but this is very important information. This is, let's say, the base of our developing the business, and the base for people who want to join JAAG as a networker and develop the network business. That part is the base. I know that every one of you already knows about that, knew something from past or something like that, but it's good always to hear again, to hear from somebody else, because when you hear the same information from different people, always you can learn something new and see something new. So for the beginning, the first what I want to say, as you already emphasized, there are people from many countries joined us together. Greetings to all of them, and special greetings go to new members, to those people who are first time this evening with us, and I congratulate to them. My question, what I want to ask, not only them, that is the important question for everybody that should answer, not to me. Not to me. I don't need to know that answer, but you need to know the answer on that question. Why have you joined JAAG? And that is very important to think, always think about that. And please, my suggestion is write somewhere, or on the paper, or in your, I don't know, mobile phone, or your laptop, wherever you want, but write the reasons why have you joined JAAG. One of the worst thing what could be for one person when start to think, I have experience, I don't need to educate myself, I already know everything, I'm familiar with many things, I don't need nothing new. This is the worst what can be in the head of anybody, and I would like to say, if somebody even think like this is the beginning of his end. So my suggestion, always do write as many information and details as possible. Always listen other people who has any kind of experience in that part, what you need, what you want to accomplish, what you want to develop in yourself, because you need to increase your educational level as higher as possible, continuously. There is no the end. Don't ever put any limits for your educational level. So educate yourself, write as many information. Why is important to write information and details? Because I will give you one simple example. If you go to the market, to big market, and if you want to buy too many things, let's say that you have party on the end of the weekend at your home, too many person, your friends will come to your home, and you need to buy too many things. What you will do? You will sit down and you will write everything what you need to buy. And then when you come to the market, you will, your energy will be, you will spread your energy only on those things what you need. You will not lose a lot of energy to many other things. Now imagine the situation that you came to that market without the list what you need to do, what you need to buy in that market. Okay, at the end, maybe you will buy everything, but you will spend more energy, you will spend more time, and sometimes you will be confused. So that's why it's important. Write everything, because when you write on your paper, then every time when you need, when you want to remember, when you want to educate that topic, you can look at the paper what you write, because when you write directly in your brain. That is important. And then the most important point for everybody, for himself, is you need to precisely determine your why you join JAAG. Why is that important? When you know why you join JAAG, then you will be able to promote JAAG. Because when you promote JAAG, it is not only that you need to understand JAAG idea and follow your own why. It is that you are promoting your why. You are sharing your why with others. When you define what is your why, what you want to achieve, then it's easy to you to promote that idea. And JAAG is just a tool for you to accomplish everything what you need. But when you want to share information about JAAG, I want to emphasize one very, very important point, and that is attract attention to someone. And what is the meaning of the attract attention to someone? Because many times people share information and they don't care, they don't think about that second person. What is in his hand, in his head? What he was thinking 5 minutes ago? Does he have any problem? The people just thinking how to share information, give too many information to that person. That is not good. The important is that you need to attract attention to someone. When you attract attention to someone, then you are free to share the information. But what is the meaning of the attract attention to someone? Let me show you one picture, and I want to ask you, what is the first detail what you saw on the picture? One romantic guy, he can see the sun behind the trees. It's very romantic. One person who likes cars a lot, who are fun for every car, that person will see too many details of that car. One lady who is in love with shoes, maybe she will see the shoes, the type of the shoes. If we have some producer of underwear, he will see the type of underwear. So there are too many things on the same picture what can attract attention to someone. And why I'm talking about this? Because if you want to attract the attention of to someone, the important is what is his or her needs. What is their needs? What is needs of the people to whom you want to share information about JAAG? And then you can talk about your and their needs together. And the JAAG is a tool to achieve that needs. That is the part what I want to emphasize here, why it is important to attract someone's attention. So when you make this, then that person, because he has also needs, people need something in the life. When he will show your idea, your energy and everything, they will register on JAAG network. And you will help them to submit KYC, to how to buy JAAGs on the exchange and lock it for a certain period of time, maybe because he don't know that. And then in that moment, that person become your direct member. How many direct members you can have? As much as you want. You are free to promote JAAG as much as you want. Number of direct members are not limited. And then you can teach them the same what you know, what you made to them. By the duplication of your idea, your team will growing up. And when your team is growing up worldwide, the important is, okay, we need somehow to calculate all bonuses. Because behind everything also is developing of JAAG ecosystem, stable, sustainable ecosystem, what will give the value of our JAAG. So that's why company are paying bonuses for that. But how to calculate all bonuses? Very simple. We choose hybrid system. Hybrid system means that at the same time you are positioned in two different, in the unilevel tree and binary tree. So at the same time, your team is developing in both of those three, and the calculations are going. I will not now talk about the bonuses, calculation of bonuses. This is different topic. So I want to just emphasize there are so many questions about back office calculation and everything. I can tell you our back office system is really brilliant system, and it is phenomenal system how we are improving that system, and every day we are making new updates. This is still not the final version. Very soon you will see the final version, and you will be proud on our final version of our back office system. Now, the way of the work, I want to say also a few things about that, what is also important, because always on the market, there are few types of networkers. There are some people who are, let's say, using the enroll-in system. They know too many others networkers. They will enroll them enroll as much as possible, and their team are growing too fast. And they don't give too much energy for education. They think if I know everything, okay, they should also know, they can teach, they can contact support and something like this. But the important is, if you want to develop your team, the better is when you promote. Because when you promote, it is going slowly, but in one moment of time, you will come at the same place with this enrolling system. Because enrolling system, in one moment, will come to the end of developing. Why? Because a person will spend all his friends what he knows, and everybody will be enrolled inside, and behind them will be too many questions of people who are not educated, and they don't know how to make KYC, how to open the wallet, how to make many things. And they start to ask questions, how to do this, how to do this. And then this is the beginning of losing the energy. Here is the beginning of losing the energy. And that's why the results of that type of work is going down. On the other side, who is promoting, he is giving too much, not too much, he is giving enough. He want to educate people, everything what he knows, and he want to duplicate that. This is the promoting system. And what is the point when they are together here on this stage? After that, those promoting systems are going high, increasing the energy, and the other one are going down, decreasing the energy. This is the huge difference, and I hope that all of you like this promoting system more, because this is the long-term system what will bring you better energy, what will bring you more people who will be satisfied with business and everything else. So Norman, this is the part what I wanted to emphasize for now in this for this webinar.
Thank you very much, Josip. And this was actually amazing. You know, the thing you have just mentioned, if the people can understand, you have mentioned that the goal, write down the goal is the most important. Why? Your why is the most important, because if you don't have a why with you, you cannot succeed, not in network marketing only, but in the life as well. And of course, Josip, you have mentioned a very great thing, that the promoting is a long-lasting thing,
exactly.
Not the enrolling thing. So promoting business is very good. Exactly.
This topic, what I show you in this 10 minutes is a topic for 2-day seminar, but okay, just shortly for now, it is enough what I want to emphasize.
But definitely, Josip, we need you for a really 2 days webinar someday. We really, or the whole community needs to learn the many things from the network marketing from you. You are the giant in network marketing. You are the guru, actually. We say guru of network marketing.
Thank you very much. There are also a lot of people in our community who are also who has big experience in network marketing, and we can join together and we can organize a huge event, a huge educational webinar, not only webinar, huge 2-day seminars and everything.
Yes, and that's the most important thing you have just mentioned on your first slide. People need to know that I know everything is nothing.
Yes.
Every time people need to understand more things, learn more things, and always be a learner, good learner.
Yes,
so,
exactly.
Great things. I learned a lot, many things from you, Josip. Thank you very much.
Also, I learned a lot from you. Thank you.
Thank you very much. So nice of you. Great things. Thank you very much. So, guys, this was Mr. Josip with his extreme knowledge of network marketing and the great things. Let's move on to our next dynamic gentleman, who is our Chief Marketing Officer, Mr. Adrian. And I always say the same words. Right now, I don't have many words left, but he is a man really working hard, young gentleman, young chap. He's a backbone of the company. So, Mr. Adrian, are you here?
Yes, so Norman, can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you, sir. Thank you very much to be here.
That's great. Thank you very much for inviting me. It's a pleasure all the time to come and speak, mostly when I have good things and even bad things to do, because someone needs to tell everyone. We were promising since the beginning that we are going to be transparent. So during the webinars, I think everyone was observing this, that even if we have problems or we have things that are not very nice to discuss, we are discussing and we try to find a solution.
Yes.
I hope you hear me well because my internet connection is not very good.
Yes, but are you feeling okay? Your voice is, you have cold, flu, something?
Yes. I was outside until now. I just came home, and I think that's why my voice is a little bit
yes,
funny, but I'm okay.
Take good care of yourself because we need you. We need your good health.
Yes, I know, and I'm looking forward to be in the meeting with you in the leader meeting in London on 14th of October.
Yes.
We are waiting for the details, and we are going to create a visual image for that, and we are waiting for every one of you. If you have downlines or people or new people who want to, who you want to invite to our leader meeting, that will be great. Yes.
Yes, many people are waiting. So you want to share the screen?
No, I don't want to share the screen because obviously I was traveling. As you know, I've been in Cambodia, in Thailand, now I'm coming back to Europe. I was in Sri Lanka. I was in, now I'm in Austria. So I'm getting closer and closer to London. And after London, I'm going back to Romania because I need to finalize some projects and we need to start some other project, and we have good news that will come in the ecosystem. So I want to start with a small story. It's a story that concerns a farmer who finds a viper freezing in the snow. It has a purpose, this story. Taking pity on it, he picks it up and places it within his coat. The viper revived by the warmth, bites his rescuer, who dies realizing that it is his own fault. This is the farmer and the viper. It's one of the Aesop fables. And the moral is that kindness to the evil will be met by betrayal. And this is what I want you to have in mind when I will continue with my subject. Because what I'm going to discuss now is the back-end price and the exchange price. We had many questions about this, and I think we all should know what is happening. So you all saw the back-end price is around $2. During the exchange on 3 Satoshi and CoinTab, the price fluctuates from 0.3, 0.6, $1, 1.5, depends on whatever people want to sell and whatever people want to buy. But because we are preparing the X11 algorithm, as I said in the last webinar, and we are testing it for the moment, and we don't want to move forward to list JAAG on other exchanges because that would be no point to have more exchanges. I will remind you that very few people are trading and are buying on 3 Satoshi, and if you have only one exchange and the volume is so low, what will happen if you have 2, 3, 4, 5 exchanges in the moment and the volume will be below to zero, or I don't know, 100 JAAGs per hour? That this is not the volume for a coin. So we are waiting to swap to X11, and during our waiting, we have created an algorithm which estimates the price of the coin according to the volume that we have on the blockchain. What does it mean? This actually is simulating the growth of the price if it was on the exchange. And the price, the value which is in the backend, it's around $2 daily, but it fluctuates. We have a lot of internal training which is done not through wallet, from wallet to wallet, it's done through MyEther wallet. What we find out looking on the blockchain, we have big leaders who are buying coins from the exchange. They are sending the coins through their wallet, and after that they are sending the coins to the club to cover some things. This situation and this algorithm that we created is to protect our network for the people who are doing nothing but drop the coin and create a hard environment for the ones who are really working and want to activate the packages. Imagine if this price would be, the price of the packages would be connected with the 3 Satoshi, and now the price is 0.3. You all know it's not the real price, but if someone wants to drop, they will do it. So if the price will be 0.3, 0.2, 0.1, and if you check the orders on 3 Satoshi, you will see 1 Satoshi by 1 Satoshi dropping. If you want to work and you have good intention on this, and you want to activate people, you want to activate packages, you want to buy your coins, and you want to do your job properly, you will be frustrated because the value will fluctuate so hard during all this waiting till we swap to X11. So the situation will be in place until we swap to X11, and obviously after we will swap to X11, we are going to be listed on many other exchanges. That will help us to have the price according to the average of the prices on all these exchanges. And as you all know, every action has a reaction. And what we heard is happening, and we are investigating this, that we have so-called leaders in the network who are bringing new people by misleading them on purpose. They show the new people the backend and sell their coins from their personal Ether wallet with the price that we display in the backend. The same people are dropping the price on purpose to force everyone to sell with few cents for them to be able to buy at low price and sell at the high price. This will be very soon resolved, because you saw in our dashboard in the backend, we have BTC price and US dollar price. We already discussed with our colleagues from the IT department, and instead of BTC price, we are putting exchange price. And what will happen? I just told you about what is that price displayed now of $2, and you will see the exchange price. That means when this kind of people, if they are doing it, the one who is watching the dashboard, he will be aware and he should ask question, why the price of the exchange is 0.6 and you are selling me this with $2. So we have already identified few of these people, and we are going to take actions against them if they will continue with this kind of behavior. We don't want to be dictators, but I told you the story with the Viper when I started. This will be with the backend and the exchange price. I want to announce you that we contacted CoinMarketCap World Coin Index to list our coin, but unfortunately, because our volume is very small, they don't want to list us. So they kindly asked me if we can do something to bring a huge volume for them to be able to list us. And this is one of them requirements. We need to have 100,000 volume on the exchange, and we need to be listed on minimum 2 exchanges that are already listed on CoinMarketCap, for example. We are listed on 2 exchanges, CoinTab and 3 Satoshi. And CoinTab, what we know, they are going to improve their exchange. They are going to bring a new UI in the picture, and they are going to make it more user friendly. This will happen soon. We will have a meeting with them in the near future. So we will bring maybe in the next webinar news from CoinTab, and we will see what is happening, how we can work with them in the future, because they are very nice people and they have good intentions. So after CoinTab will be updated, they for sure will be listed on CoinMarketCap, and then we will have 2 exchanges from the beginning to start with listing procedure on CoinMarketCap and on Coin Index, which actually these websites are not, they are very big, yes, everyone knows them, but they are not the only one in the market. So you all know in the past we discussed with CoinGecko, and they are going to activate our data again on their website. And we just listed 2 days ago on coincodex.com, which is a cryptocurrency listing site that provides complete cryptocurrency market coverage with real-time coin prices, charts, and crypto market cap, featuring over 3,000 coins on more than 100 exchanges. They are using an intuitive and user-friendly interface, and by keeping the platform updated with the latest information relevant to cryptocurrency enthusiasts, the CoinCodex team plans to take some of the better-known cryptocurrency listing sites. We will post this info in the next newsletter and on the social media channels, because they deserve. They were very responsive to our request, and they are very nice people, and they deserve to be well known as other cryptocurrency coin listing websites. Another thing that I want to tell you is marketing. We are going to bring a new project in the ecosystem, and obviously we have to update the white paper, which a very small percent of the people from our network was reading it, because we have a tracking code of that button, so very small percentage. But anyway, we are going to update the white paper, and about this new project in the ecosystem. It's an affiliate marketing platform, and we have the intention to launch the app for it on mobile and iOS, for iOS and Android. What does it do, this affiliate marketing platform? Actually, you all know and you all use eBay and Amazon and all e-commerce websites. It will be a search engine for products sold on Amazon and eBay and big merchants which have the affiliate system. How does it work? The next, we will create this kind of platform. We will display products that are on Amazon, eBay, as I told you, and other big merchants. And you can go on this platform, you can search for your desired product, and you will have the price comparer on our platform. And you will see, for example, if you are going to buy an iPhone X, you are going to buy it anyway, you want it, you like it. So we don't have to sell it, but we have 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 merchants who are selling this product. So on our platform, what we will have the price of your product that you're looking for with the price displayed on every merchant. So if you don't want to buy from Amazon, okay, you can buy from eBay, or if you don't want to buy from them, you can buy from wherever you want if they are going to deliver in your country. And what is happening? You will have the button on this platform after you decide to buy that product. You press buy, and you will be redirected to the merchant website. In the merchant website, maybe you will say, okay, I don't want to buy now. I will buy in next 3 days because my salary will be on my card and I'll have more money then, and I'll wait. It's not a problem. Close the browser, close the computer, come back 3 days, 30 days, 60 days, 90 days, depends on the merchant. Whatever you will buy on their website, it will bring profit to the network. This doesn't mean more expenses for you, because if you look on the website and you see iPhone, for example, I'm talking about iPhone not because I want to promote them. It's just the easiest product that I have in my mind now, and everyone knows iPhone. So, for example, if you see iPhone on Amazon $980 and you see on eBay $970, you take the one from obviously $970. You go on the merchant website, and you come 3 days later. When you come 3 days later, you have the same price. Maybe they don't change it up and down, and you decide to buy the iPhone, and you want the headphones, and you want the charger, and you want the I don't know, a speaker or something, or a laptop or any other product. So instead of spending $1,000, you are going to spend $3,000. The revenue that eBay and these kind of merchants that are using affiliate marketing to promote their website and to bring clients for their suppliers, they give between 2% and 10%, 2% and 3% for technology and electronics and expensive stuff, and up to 10% for clothes and other things. And what we are going to do, because even in the network now, we are a few thousand. We have users, not members. I'm talking about a few thousand members and a few thousand of users who have an account, but they don't have a package. It's up to them. But we have their agreement that they are accepting our newsletter. And what we're going to do, According to the data that we will receive from the merchant platform, we will know which are the most desired products in the world. So, for example, if we know that in Romania or in UK or in any other country, we have 3,000 people who click on iPhone X and they are chasing this product, even if they don't buy it, we are going to have this data, and when the price will be changed, we are going to send a newsletter with the most desired product from the whole world, saying that, look, this iPhone is this price, it was this price, and now is this price. It's up to everyone if they want to buy. But what is the idea behind this? Everyone is using e-commerce platform, and everyone knows Amazon, everyone knows eBay, everyone needs to buy from the internet, because on the internet is the biggest marketplace in the world. The website is the biggest marketplace in the world because you have unlimited numbers of shelves on the on your e-commerce platform. So the cost for displaying your product is close to zero on e-commerce platform. So everyone uses e-commerce platform, everyone wants to buy. And if you don't do it daily, we are more than 20,000, 30,000 people now. So we have birthdays, we have the Christmas is almost here. We need to spend anyway the money. We are going to spend this money, and we are not going to be charged more if you're using our platform. The money that we are going to raise through the from the merchant using this platform, we are going to put it on the exchange, and we will have monthly reports, and we will see according to what the merchant will pay us, the same amount of money we are going to put it on the exchange, and we are going to buy whatever coins people will sell. Doesn't matter what will be the price. If it is 20 cents, 30 cents, $1, $3, $5, and we make $10,000, $20,000, $30,000, $100,000, the same money after taxes we will put in the exchange, and we will buy whatever people want to sell. This will help us to bring and to close in a nice way the whole circle of the ecosystem. Obviously, with the other 3 projects that we are going to bring, but I'm not going to tell you everything in this night, in this evening, because that means I need to talk another 2, 3, 4 hours. So we need to let I need to let my colleague to discuss. I don't know if we will have Mr. Andras with us. I know for sure Dr. Ghefari is going to bring some other things, to tell you some other things. Noman, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. I'm hearing you very closely.
Okay, that's good. I think I finish what I want to tell you in this evening. I hope I brought some good news.
Yes, you got good news. Actually, you know what I say. I don't have words. You seriously, the ecosystem you have just mentioned, it will boom in the market. This is a completely new idea, and it's amazing. It's seriously amazing, and definitely it will bring more volume to the club. It will bring more volume and more profit to the JAAG, and the people will get benefit. And Adrian, rightly you said one more thing, that at the start what you said regarding the price and regarding the exchange. So many people, as you have just mentioned, are not feeling this heat that the price is very important for every coin. So if they
Yes.
do the trading from externally internal, it will damage. And one very important point you have just mentioned, that the some people showing $2 rate to the people, and they're selling their coins, which is ethically wrong, morally wrong, and every way it's wrong completely. So of course, after listening to you, people will understand, and people will stop doing this. But at the same time, you've mentioned that company is looking them. Am I right?
Yes, for sure. And you know, we all came from an old story that we knew what was happening when good times were there. Everyone was happy. Everyone was brother and sister. Everyone was kissing each other. Everyone was sitting at the same table. When the problems arrived, no one was friend with no one, and everyone was against anyone. So if we are having this kind of behavior now, and they are using the platform to tell only the information that they want the other people to hear, because what is happening between our networkers and people who know something about cryptocurrency, there are innocent people everywhere. So these people are looking for these innocent people like my mother, your mother, grandmother,
Yes.
so on,
Yes.
who maybe they have some money, they want to make some more money. Obviously, who doesn't want to make money? So, but they don't have any knowledge about computer, any knowledge about cryptocurrency. They heard about Bitcoin on the TV, they heard about any other things on that we're doing from a friend for a friend kid and so on. So they are looking to these kind of people, and they tell them only, sorry for the noise. So
No
they're
problem.
telling only what they want to tell, except the real thing and what is happening. So because the mentality of our network and of many other from our leaders is just activate your package, put your money here, wait 6 months, you make this kind of money, you became big leader, you will be the biggest leader if you buy more packages. This is not correct. This is not the point. This is not the purpose, because we have the ecosystem. I know we didn't care about ecosystem in the past, but now this is the point. No one or no one, I don't know. There are obviously a lot of our leaders who understood about the ecosystem, but the ecosystem, it is the first thing that you should say to a new person that you want to bring in the project. If you are telling him, buy this package $250 or this package $20,000, because in 6 months the price may be $2, $3, $5, $10, then we all of us will have a problem. Not only the leader, but what will happen at the end? The leader will raise his shoulder and he will say, I don't know, brother, this was the company, this is what they were saying.
Yes.
But during the time while we speak, no one was listening.
Yes.
So, you know, these things, every action has a reaction.
Yes,
So,
and the same thing is, Adrian. If you say, that's why most hundreds of the people even asked me that, even asked so many people that what is the prediction, and I told them that we will not share any kind of a prediction in the JAAG. Let's see how the JAAG move, how the ecosystem move. But if we say some numbers, for example, we will be less amount of dollar or $10, $20. No, first of all, we will not say as a JAAG, and the guys, the leaders should have not say these big numbers or something. You need to show, and we need to show the ecosystem, the real usability of the coin. The sustainability is based on the ecosystem.
the ecosystem, Noman, you are right. The ecosystem will go further no matter what is happening, no matter what is the price on the exchange, no matter how people will join us. The ecosystem will be in its place and will work, and we will deliver the project for us, because we have a plan, and we started with the plan, and in our plan we decided to take the network with us. But I will remind you the story with the Viper that I said at the beginning.
Yes.
So the only thing that can happen through the network, it happened that our name and everything that we're doing with the ecosystem will spread faster than we will do it. We will do it anyway.
Yes.
We are going and we are improving every day, and we are learning new things every day. Our technology, it gets better and better and better, and our guys are amazing. They have a lot of ideas, and they are creating a lot of good and stable things. Whatever is happening on the exchange, it will happen with, even if you want, even if you don't want. It's the whole project and the whole idea, it was started as a community point. So if the community don't want to work and they don't want to do to support us as the project, not as the management, because I think we've been more transparent than any other project in this world. And even if being this transparent, we had negative people, which is normal, and rumors and other things that we said nothing about it.
Yes.
But this is the main idea. This is the community coin. So if you are going to understand the ecosystem, this will be my task for the next 2 to 3 weeks, to make the ecosystem clear, easy to understand, because everyone needs to start the discussion about JAAG with the ecosystem. Leave the price. Ecosystem.
Yes.
This is what you're doing. This is what we are going to do. And this is what we've done until now.
Yes, perfectly right. And it will actually going back again to what Joseph was saying, that we need to promote, but promote it in a right manners, not promotion in the wrong manners, but the promotion in the right manners with the right words. So thank you very much, Adrian, with your amazing words and with your amazing, actually the story also you shared. And of course, the great news about the ecosystem. And of course, you shared that we will be on the many exchanges, but after the swapping of X11. So thank you very much for your great time. I know you are, as Amrush always say, our business not no more local, it's global. So you are globally visiting around the world. So thank you very much for your time. And let's move on. And let's move on to our main speaker for today is our great Chief Executive Officer, Dr. Ghefari DULAPANDAN, who is again becoming a global, and he's a global since very long. He's traveling around the world, everywhere. It's, you know, I am living in London and he's also living in London, but sometimes it's get very hard to catch him because he's, mashallah, always traveling and going around the world. And actually he always say, and as you can see in the video as well, his heart always think about the community, and that's why he always said this is a community coin. Today he will be sharing some great updates, informations, and the way forward of the JAAG coin. So Dr. Ghefari, are you with us? Let me unmute you, or you can unmute yourself.
Good evening, Noman. How are you?
Good evening, sir. Thank you very much. I'm okay, and thank you very much to give us your time, precious time, sir.
No problem. I see lots of participants from all over around the world. So some good morning. I see some from the States. I see Vietnam, Thailand, Cambodia. So good night to you. Actually, it's quite late there, and thank you very much for still being available to follow our webinars. We will in the future try to have 2 webinars, one for Asian times and one for America, because they are still it's early for them, and Europe. So I think we will try to formalize that, but obviously the attendees have to go up, otherwise it doesn't make sense for our time and effort. But we are always with the community, so thank you very much for everyone who's on this call and who's there to support the JAAG network, the JAAG family, the community as a whole. Can you all hear me well, or do you have?
Yes, yes, we can.
Opposite side. I'm over.
One second. Yes, we can hear you. I think there's someone unmuted.
Someone
Yes.
unmuted themselves, and can you hear me now?
Yes, we can hear you clearly.
Good. So a few things that I want to touch on that Adrian and Josip touched on. Number one is very important, is education. I understand that the network is the network, and when someone has something that they can do very easily, they will ensure. This is human nature. It's nothing to do with trying to do untoward things. It's human nature. When it's easy, they like to do the easy thing without doing the right thing that might be harder. So information, education is number one. Number one is what Joseph always talks about: education, education, education. So we have to educate ourselves. We have to understand how to do things on KYC, on trading, on reading about the ecosystem. So if you, in essence, if you're working in a job and you have a job to do, and you're in marketing, or you're in sales, or you're in public relations, you have to learn about the job. You need to have expertise in that field. If you don't, then obviously, what will you do? What will happen? The senior management, they will kick you out. How do you earn money? By understanding the business they're in. So the important thing is for us to get educated, because knowledge is power, and you get knowledge and power, and through time you create wisdom. So it is important that three elements are there for us to be successful. One is access to knowledge. Number two is access to market. And number three is access to capital. So we are trying to bring everything in here to ensure that you have the knowledge, how to trade, how to make money. And also through our ecosystem, how you can help to empower people, to get people out of poverty. So these are things that is our vision, is our heart and soul of JAAG. Yes, you have to make money. Don't get me wrong. We all have to make money, but through making money, it's always good to share, and the share with the people who have less. If your character and your attitude, everything depends on this. It's not about a billionaire giving $100 to someone who has no money. It's more worth when someone has only $100 or $150, giving $100 to a person who doesn't have food to eat. Who is the better person? The billionaire who's just giving, it's a drop in an ocean, or the person who's feeling that, look, we are struggling, but still I want to give a pound to the other person, even though I have 5 pounds in my pocket. We have to think about this situation, this scenario, because I don't want, you know what our motto is? Our motto is together we are stronger, not alone we are stronger. Because I see through the last month of what's happening in the network, I see people trying to be alone we are stronger, and not together we are stronger. And this is something that I want you to think about. I'm not going to harp on this, but I want you to take this and sleep over it and understand what I'm trying to say in no uncertain terms. Number two, I wanted to speak about the manipulation of price. We know that we have a lot of enemies out there, and there are people who are sitting on the computer and manipulating the price. A couple of days ago, and even today, we were looking at how we can see who is doing this, and we have a very good idea. We are it's a ERC20 coin. It's all there on Etherscan. We can follow the wallets, and we know exactly who is doing it and who is not doing it. So people, if you see, like Adrian said, if you go on to Trade Satoshi and see, by 1 Satoshi, they're dropping the price, 1 Satoshi. So if you see the buy and sell orders, that's some of them that we did today, just to test these people who are doing it. And we can definitely see this from the Etherscan. We can see this. We can see the coins going out of CoinTab into Thread Satoshi, and people who say that, oh, we are not selling, but we know from the blockchain and from their wallets that they are selling. We can see that. And if you see every time that we sold 1 Satoshi less than them, and we bought 1 Satoshi less than them. And then what do? They're dropping the price 1 Satoshi less than us again. So we want to understand what is the motivation behind these people. One can be they have malice against our project. It's okay. Haters will hate, but we don't want to give them hate. I'll give you an example. Norman Bai, just answer me this question so everyone can hear. If you buy me a present,
Yes,
and you come to me and give me a gift, and I do not accept it, who owns that gift? You
Me?
or me?
Me?
Exactly. So my dear JAAG members, my dear family of JAAG members, do not accept hate. Don't. Just let it be. Be like a mirror. Let it be. And people will understand that we are a different breed. We are a different kind of people than the people who are trying to throw hatred on us, who are trying to throw mud on us, who are trying to throw, I'm sorry, mind my leg, shit on us. Doesn't matter. We will keep going. No one is going to stop us, because I believe there are some who said to me yesterday, the day before, this together we are stronger is bullshit, because everyone's not working together, everyone's divided, everyone's trying to sell at lower prices. And I said, look, there are only a few people like this. We have identified them, and also some of them are not even JAAG members, who are, what do you mean by members? Members means they are not having a pact with us. So we are going to monitor this situation very closely. And please, this is a warning. I'm not going to do it now, but this is a warning to the whole network, JAAG members and non-JAAG members who have and getting FC coins, right? If this practice keeps happening and you are trying to destroy our project and our hard work by trying to drop the coin and manipulate the price, I will do one thing. I will stop, even for everyone, I will stop giving monthly coins of 1%, 2%, or 3% until the coin is $5 for everyone has a pack. Once it's $5, then you can start releasing your coins. If someone doesn't have a pack, I will wait till $8 or $10, even if they don't have a $250 pack. I will wait for $8 or $10 before I let them release their coins. This way, we will protect our community, because we are putting out 700 to 1 million coins every month. And if you don't protect our coin now, our project now, because our project will pick up, it'll move forward, because you know the projects that we have already, the farms that we are going to create, the farmers that we are onboarding, the new ecosystems that we are bringing in, which I will tell you in a few minutes. If you do not let it grow, if you are trying to cut the tree before it could bear fruit, what happens? It will die. But remember this, because I will give you an analogy of a tree. You have a tree that you plant and it grows. You have the roots and you have the trunk of the tree and you have the leaves. I know that in Asia, there is no summer, winter, spring and autumn. But in Europe, in America, in other places, there is the 4 seasons. And you will see the tree, when it comes to autumn, what happens? It will drop its leaves. And when it comes to spring, what happens? New leaves come up. But what happens to the trunk and the root of the tree? It stays. So please, my dear family, you are my family. All your JAAG members are my family. And I will protect you. And I said this on a global chat last week, because we had threats from people who were doing some bad things and threatening JAAG. And when they're in a different coin, go to another coin, please. But don't say bad things about JAAG. Don't do things against JAAG. And if you do, I will stand with my members, with my team, with my family until death. I said this in the chat. I don't care. They wanted to bring guns and shoot us if we come to a certain country. I don't care. I'm not scared of death, because no one can do anything except when God calls me I will go. So I will never bow down to threats and pressure to do something against our community, the JAAG community, because we are JAAG. So let me tell you about the SIM cards. We have been, it's not on our ecosystem, but it's something that we are looking at, and we will bring it most probably in the next couple of months onto the ecosystem. This is something new. We all are networkers. You are networkers, you're great leaders, and what do? You travel a lot. We are looking at the travel platform, how feasible it is. When we are ready, we will come back, because it's still not the time for us to launch that, but we have been investigating, and our IT director, Andras, is not here. He's very busy working. He's flying out to China in the next couple of days to visit the farm that we will be mining the X11 blockchain and the coins. So he's going to put everything in order, in structure. He was in Poland last week, flying in to Poland to structure everything with the back office, so that you will have the mining. The BTC coin, the BTC wallet on your back office is for mining, and not to send BTC into that, but for your mining coins, 70% of your mining will be paid in BTC and 30% in JAAG. So that wallet is for your wallet for you to take your BTC out. I think Andras, in most of the chats, in support chats, and also on the global chat, he explained this, but I'd like to mention this on the webinar. And this is something that is important. So when the X11 blockchain, which we are testing at the moment, and we'll put it on testnet very soon internally, but we will give access to some of the advisors for them to have a look at it. And once we are ready, we will then invite the community as a whole, not only the JAAG community, but the whole community of the world, to scrutinize our blockchain, the X11 blockchain, to understand. So the more and more people who come and scrutinize our blockchain, we will give them a bounty. And once we have this, we will be able to strengthen our blockchain, and people will have more confidence in our blockchain if the whole community in the world is going to scrutinize our blockchain. So X11, we have a gap in the market because Dash coin is going down. There's a big gap in the market on the X11 algorithm, and we want to capture that market. And JAAG as a whole, with our community, we can capture that market, and we can push our coin right up to the top 20 or top 10 coin in the next 6 months to a year. We are working on this very hard. Let me come back to SIM cards that I explained to you. Is we are working on a global data SIM card. I'm waiting for the 4 SIM cards that they have promised us from the company. It's a big global telecom company that we are discussing currently, and they are going to send us 4 SIMs. I'm going to test it first. I'm going to try it out. They presume they can do it in 146 countries. When you roam, you can use your data. So you have WhatsApp, you can use your WhatsApp, and you can use JAAG to update put money on and use the SIM card. So this is something that we are working very, very closely with Andras, and once we've tested it, then we'll put it out to the network saying, yes, it's tested, it's working. We can use our JAAGs to top up, and then what I'll do is every member will get 1 SIM card, and then you'll have to activate it. So this is something that we are in the process of working to bring the network and give people the access when they roam, not to keep changing SIM cards. It's a horror. I travel to many countries, and every country, unfortunately, except for Europe, I don't want to spend too much of the money. So I keep changing the SIM cards in Thailand, when I'm in Vietnam, in Cambodia. In Vietnam is good because 3 network gives me 72 countries, and Vietnam is one of the countries, so I don't need to change my SIM card. but most of the Asian countries, we need to change our SIM card, and this is a horror. You've got to keep going and looking for a SIM place as you land, and I don't like that. So if you can have it as a global SIM that we can use, we will bring it onto our ecosystem as soon as possible. Let me touch on the farmers, because I think there's some confusion. How are the farmers going to help us? The JAAG coin, how it's going to help is it's very easy. The JAAG, we are going to take the investment that you give out, and we are going to give small and medium enterprise loans to merchants and also to farmers. And when the farmers, what they'll do is they'll pay us a 3% on their turnover a month. You know, Visa and MasterCard, what is their business model? Their business model is 3% that they charge you, even the merchants. And so that is the model that we're using. And Visa is the 4th largest company in the world. So if they are using that model, we are replicating that model in the farming community. And this is not from profits, but from turnover. And so that way we will have so much of liquidity coming into the platform to pay the commissions of all the networkers. The farms, Mr. Aliu spoke last week. He is one of the leaders in Nigeria. He has a farm land already for 1.5 hectares of land, and we are working with another big governor in Nigeria. He has 20 to 30 hectares of land that he's given us already in writing. So we will start hopefully in the next couple of weeks. I'll keep you posted. I'm also looking at ways and means where we can put CCTV cameras. The problem is the internet is very bad in Nigeria. So we are in the process of trying to see how we can solve this situation. And if we can get a stable internet, we will try to put a CCTV camera on the land to show you the construction that's going to happen. It's going to take 2 to 2.5 months at least for the buildings to go up, for the land to be flattened, fences to be put up. It's not an easy job, but it will happen. And I think Noman is already putting out the slides. I showed this a couple of weeks ago, and these are the 3D architectural drawings that we have got done. These are not free. We had to pay for them, and already we have access to the land. So we are in the process of getting this up and running very soon. And once the farms are done and our first revenue comes in, we will put it up on your back office, so for you to be visible. We have always talked about transparency, and we have nothing to hide. And this will be very transparent for everyone to see. So also on top of that, we are in the process of working to bring an investment platform in. I'll tell you something about networkers. I have traveled the world. I have spoken to many networkers, and they have one big problem. I'm sorry, but it's the truth. They make a lot of money when they're networking, but they're all broke. They're all broke. I'm sorry. I don't understand this. There's people have made millions and millions on millions, but they're broke. They don't have money. Why? Because they're using that money and spending it. Good times are there, but also you have to think about the bad times that might come. So what have I done? I am in the process of building a residual income stream. So this is to do with investments. So we will have one more page for the networkers and also the investors. The networkers can see on that page the projects that are there. So for example, we can have a farm in Nigeria. We can have a farm in Thailand or Vietnam. We can have a farm in Bangladesh doing a farming of fish, also giving the same kind of returns. With one of our board advisors who is sitting on as an advisor to the board, he has already a farming operation going on there with fish, with carps, and there is enough of market in those countries for you to sell the produce. So it's not a big issue. Take Nigeria, for example. We are producing 200,000 chicken every 6 weeks. They have a population of 200 million people. Do you think that we won't have access to sell? There is no access to market. There is huge access to market. So these are things that we will put in there. We'll have other structures, other investment platforms. You will see the risk exposure on one investment, a risk exposure on another investment, and then we can look at the amount. You can do something like crowdfunding, but on the cloud, so on our platform, and we can then give you a 10%, between 8 to 10% return a month on the net profit that we make. So if we say 5,000 pounds profit or $5,000 profit, then we can give you $500. If you make $300,000 profit, like the expected revenue of the farms in Nigeria, we can give you a $30,000 profit if you invested 600,000. So if you invested part of 600,000, we say 60,000, then you can take a $3,000 profit. And that can be paid in fiat. I'm looking at the legal structures. I was with my lawyer to create this legal structure. With myself and Adrian are in Vienna. We are sitting with our lawyer for these 2 days, today and tomorrow, to create the legal structure on how is it better to do with pay you with BTC, your monthly revenue, or with fiat into your bank. So we are creating this legal structure here these 2 days, and we're working for the community so that the community doesn't have any problems, issues in the legal framework, in the tax framework. So we are looking at all issues pertinent, because otherwise you make money and the taxman comes and knocks on your door and you have to pay 50% or 60% of your revenue and it's gone. So why are you working for someone else? You have to be more efficient you're not doing anything wrong, but try to be efficient in trying to create a structure where the network, where the members, we are a family, we have to be able to help each other to maximize our profits and be more efficient in our dealings. So these are things that we are doing for the network currently. One more thing that I would like to say to you before I go to the deadlines that we have already given out. We are in the process currently of looking at bringing certain aspects of percentages where the coins will be allocated to. What do I mean by that? We have 160 million coins. So in essence, in some people's minds, they might be thinking, oh, there's 160 million coins in the network. So even if I sell my coins now, it's okay, because I'll have access to another 120, now only 2 million coins or 2.5 million coins or 1.5 million coins out there. So there is so much of potential for me to go and get more coins later on. So it's okay. I don't care. I'm going to sell it at 50 cents. I'm going to sell it at 60 cents. I'm going to sell it at 30 cents because I'm going to get more coins later on. This is the wrong attitude. So in lieu of that, and also in lieu of what we have already given out as coins, we have put away 40 million coins in a trust, which is FC Trust, which is also, I get gunshots from everywhere who said, why are you so stupid? It's not a good business decision. Why are you helping them? Why are you giving them 40 million coins? But We are a community. Don't forget this. We are a community coin. If me as a businessman, I would have said, hell with all the FC people. I'm going to create a new platform. I'm going to create a new coin. If you want to come and join me. But no, this is not why we created JAAG. We should never forget the roots, as I said to you. The leaves may drop and go, and new leaves might come. But please don't forget why we created. Why did we plant this tree? Why are the roots going to be strong? Why? Because you can have a mentality of just making money, or you can have a mentality of helping the people, even though they are like the sniper that Adrian said, they'll come to bite you. But the most important thing is not to have hate towards anyone, but not to be stupid either. I said to many people, I'm kind, but I'm not stupid. Please remember this. I'm not stupid. So I give you the chance to be clean, to work with the clean heart, to come and work with us fully. And if you are there, you're clean and you're honest and you want to really work hard, I will give my life to you. But if you try to manipulate, you try to hurt our community, our JAAG community, I'll fight you until death, and I will. So this is important for people to understand, because we don't want to have hate, but don't come to attack us. Take your portion and be quiet, but don't attack us. That's all I have to say to the people who want to do bad to the JAAG community, the JAAG network, to the JAAG platform. I will protect it with my life. And this is what I want to tell the community. And I am still very thankful to God for everything that He's bestowed upon us, not only me, but to all of us. He's given us an opportunity, because I will finish with one thing. We have gift of life and we breathe every day. But one thing we forget, time is not eternal. Time is not constant. Time, we have a limited time in this world. So we have to use that time wisely, not only for us, not only to be greedy, but for us to use that to help humanity. And this is why JAAG was created. And please don't forget that, my dear JAAG members and my dear family. Thank you very much for listening to me. And thank you for joining the webinar. And we will always be with you. No matter what, we'll be fighting hand in hand together. And please, let's make our motto, together we are stronger, a real motto that we can stand by. Because when we are together, no one can break us, but we have to be together. Please, thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Dr. Ghefari, with your great words at the end as well. And I was writing down some points that I will add at the end, but after every word you are mentioning some other new things, some other great words. So I was planning and asking to you, Dr. Ghefari, someday give us your time to have a question and answer session as well. So we will be very much blessed to have you with the question and answer session, and I will discuss with you later on after this webinar. And definitely one day, because people are asking questions and people wants to ask some questions, and we will definitely ask you to give your precious time, and then we will do one webinar with the question and answer session. So with this, I was noticing one thing, that one thing was coming in my mind. You always say, Dr. Ghefari, that the coin is a community coin. You always think about the people, and you have mentioned many things regarding this, that some people, very few people, some so-called leader or some so-called networkers, they make their money, and they have already made so much money, and they're still trying to do many things. But I remember you used to say one thing that when we were coming from the FC and we were making JAAG, you said, I don't think too much about those people who have many VIP packages, but I think about those people who might have lost $100, lost $300, or lost $600. So I still remember those words. You always think about the people who are very down, who have no money or something. We really want to help them, and you are actually doing with amazing ecosystem. And you and Adrian mentioned some great ecosystem, which was too much for us. We of course need to understand more again and again. So with this, thank you very much again, Dr. Ghefari. You know, whenever you come to the webinar, this is weekly dose. And this is weekly motivational dose for all of us. And by myself as well, I also get more motivated after listening to you. And the passion will come. Inside me, the passion will come to give my services to the community, give my services to the JAAG. So again, Dr. Ghefari, I said many times, but again, thank you very much from myself and from the community.
Thank you, Noman, and thank you to the community. I know that we've had some rocky roads, but in the last 2-3 months, we are getting better. We are working really hard for the community. So please bear with us. I know that everything is getting ironed out now. The government was a little bit crushed. We understand that. And I would like to also mention Mr. Gero. He's a big leader in Italy. I'd really like to thank him. He did send me a few. He has a very strong personality, but I love him because he did give us some very good hints and he gave us some advice. He's been in networking for 23 years. And there's some good advice that he gave me. There are some things that I don't agree, but some things that he said are very valid. And I think we will consider this at the next board meeting and the advisors meeting to see how we can integrate that into the network to make the network boom, to make the network stronger. So we are always here to listen. My glass is not full. My glass is empty, wanting to listen to every possible way that we can improve JAAG, improve the network, but also we will scrutinize it. We will run it past our advisory board, who have a huge amount of networking experience altogether. They have around 300 years worth of experience in networking. So I value their counsel. I value what they say, and then we will do what is best for the for the community and our members. So thank you very much to everyone who is there, who is working hard behind the scenes. So he was very very helpful in the last week. So I just wanted to mention Mr. Gero. He's thank you very much. I think Carla is there. I think Mr. Gero was not there because he doesn't speak much English. He doesn't understand English. So I'd like to just mention him in today's webinar. Thank you very much.
And also, Dr. Ghefari, the name of Elio as well, because a few days back he's posted some videos and the pictures on the Facebook. And
I know. You know, I mentioned to you Elio already.
Yes, because I wanted to mention his name as well. We shared his videos and his pictures everywhere.
Not only Elio, but Chinonso. There's a great team in Nigeria. They're all from our great advisor, Chie. It's his team, and they are really working hard. And I really appreciate them because not only Aliyu, but there's so many Nigerians. Chinonso, there is also Hamid. So many big leaders there, and when you ask them, they say, I am JAAG, I am JAAG, I am JAAG, and striking on their chest and saying, I am JAAG. And this is the kind of passion that I want. Yes, it's a little bit difficult for us now, but we will fly very soon. And that is my promise to you. We are working 1000% hard for the community. And I would like to once again thank the community for their trust, for their patience, and their resilience. I know that's not easy. Not only we get hammered, but most of the big leaders, big advisors, they are getting hammered by people who want to hammer us. But don't take hate, my dear brothers and sisters, and my dear family. Be a mirror and send it back to them. It's not your present. Let them have the present and let them keep it. So thank you very much once again, and good night, everybody.
Thank you very much, Dr. Ghefari. Thanks for great words. And Aliu, for you, I am also JAAG. We are also JAAG. So with these great words, thank you very much, all of you, to be here on this webinar. Again, let me remind you a few things, that we will be doing our webinar for the people who don't understand English language. We will be understand Urdu language. So Monday, 6 o'clock, we do the webinar in Urdu language, but especially the big announcement is what Mr. Adrian just mentioned, that on Sunday, coming Sunday, 14th of October in London, we are doing the special leaders meeting in London, around Finchley area in central London. So the place, the venue, I will update you over the groups later on, but I would recommend all the people who are living in United Kingdom, and if you can travel to the London, and if you are living in London, this meeting will be very much beneficial. Dr. Ghefari himself and Mr. Adrian is coming into this meeting, giving us the time, and he will be sharing all the updates what he had just shared. So 14th of October, coming Sunday, 12 p.m. afternoon in London. So I would request all the people who are living in the United Kingdom to attend this meeting. But if you are definitely attending, please tell me and confirm me your place. So we have to do the arrangements and everything. And at the end, of course, we have a media channel. So I would suggest every single person to please all the time connect yourself with the media channel, from the Facebook, from the Twitter, from the YouTube, all the places. And of course, we have now closed WhatsApp groups for our JAAG members. So please be updated, be connected, and good things will come. With this note, thank you very much. God bless you all, and we will meet next week, same time on Thursday in this English webinar. Thank you very much. God bless you all. Bye-bye.